it's been proven that over 90% of all body ailment is stress related. So which means we need to distress every day. And dance is number one distressing tool. Dancing is a very powerful tool. Michael Jackson is king of pop because of the moonwalk.
It's because of the moonwalk and it's not because of his music?
Not because of people have better music. Nigerian artists, for example, when they release new music, there is a dance
that goes
style to it. Dancing can market anything.
Interesting.
If you're making love to a woman and you can keep consistent rhythm, because usually men are either faster, slower, faster. It's not consistent. But if it can be consistent, just like a simple machine, a machine that fills bottles. Sometimes I go to the US like for 4 days and then I'm back. Partly because I don't really like the weather and then the culture too. Ghana, for example, we have the family support system. The longest I stayed in the US was 1.5 months. Trust me when I tell you, I almost got crazy.
Really?
You know, yeah, I was so bored. Anytime I hear mental health in the US is a big challenge, I really do understand. Ghana, I was told before the 80s coup, Ghana was a rock and roll nation. I think because of the curfew, later people kept indoors and then that culture died.
Do you think we have to bring it back?
If you check online right now, Ghana, for example, death expectancy is being reduced to 55.
Really?
If you go to Cuba, for example, you can easily see a whole community 90 plus with still high energy.
Because they are dancing there?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Basically, what the research is saying that if you want to avoid memory loss, you have to develop your left brain, and dancing is fuel for that. I trained Marines. There was a certain Marine in Afghan, he went through so much. All his friends died. They were in a convoy and they got totally blown off. He joined the class. It really did him a lot of good because he's constant on rhythm. Dance for your heart and then your heart will dance for you.
Hello guys, and welcome back again to another amazing episode, and this is the Diaspora Transition episode where we have dialogue with diaspora currently living here on the continent or even transitioning into the continent. And today is a bit different though, but it's almost the same. We do have Kizomba King. Now, what is Kizomba? It's a type of dancing. This gentleman here with me believes that dance is the number one marketing tool as well as healing tool. That can be practiced to get better, healing, or even to communicate your product if you want to reach a global audience. Like names like, he made mention of Jerusalem, which is a music that went viral, and he believes it's because of the choreography in the music. So he's about to dive into it. So without further ado, Kizomba King, welcome on the show.
Thank you, sir.
I've seen you dance a lot at Afrikiko.
Yes, that is my office. Yes.
Yeah, talk to me. I mean, people watching for the first time might not know who you are. Okay, briefly introduce yourself.
So my name is Victor Ibu Anderson, and I've been dancing for more than 2 decades. And Kizomba is relatively new. Kizomba is relatively new, but then the whole idea of Kizomba is this: with other disciplines like salsa, you need a lot of energy. You see, but Kizomba is a bit slow and quite sensual, and so I believe people after 40, 50, 60, they can use Kizomba as a de-stressing tool.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, before we get into the point where you became the Kizomba King, talk to me about your life growing up a little bit.
Well, I grew up here in Ghana. I mean, my parents were both Ghanaians. And I was brought up in the Christian way, schooled here, did all my education here, and at some point I realized I was even a medical guy, but at some point I realized that I didn't really like it. I didn't really like the whole human thing, blood thing. So I preferred marketing. So I also did a lot of corporate works. In fact, I was the first guy to launch BYD-AFO. I work with automobile companies. I work with ABL, and then dancing became so strong as a passion, and I knew 20 years ago that I was going to do dance business, and I'm really living it, and I'm really enjoying it.
So you've been dancing for 20 years?
More than 20 years.
More than 20 years. Wow. Do you remember your first dance or your first public performances?
Oh yeah, I had a video until my phone ghost stole it. I mean, people admired it, but after some years, when I saw the video, I thought it was hilarious. You know, but over the years, one thing is that anything that you focus on, automatically you improve upon it. Yeah. So regular practicing can give you all the skills you want. Yeah.
Now you made mention of some things that I think was very interesting. You said dance can heal people.
Right. So dance has got many wings. Okay, we have dance union. That is a couple who have been married for years can easily bring that union back through dancing. Okay. One thing about dancing is that as soon as you start, it's super addictive. Yeah, dancing is super addictive. So as soon as you start, you don't want to stop. So couples, for example, can introduce that as a tool to bond them. And then we have dance marketing. That is anything you want to sell. Sometimes you can put a thing there, people will just see it and brush it off. But through dancing, they will watch it again, and then it can form a very powerful influence in their head.
All right, guys. Where we are currently filming is called Gendu Place. Gendu Place is a co-working space located in East Legon. If you are coming from the diaspora, you want somewhere you can actually work remotely, plug and play. Gendu Place is the place for you. They do have constant electricity and solar as a backup. Also, high-speed Wi-Fi. Make sure you check them out. Link in the description.
And then we also have dance communication. So dance communication is what I introduced to Electoral Commission through NCCA. So you realize that 2020, because of COVID, I mean, people were receiving less salary. People had lost their job. So people didn't really want to hear about politics. So I was driving home. Then there was a Joy News bulletin at 7. And this was what the news was all about. NCC is in charge of civic education in Ghana, and European Union gave them a van called the cinema van. This van is very loud, so they went to some community, I think Kaswa area, to educate the people on their civic rights. But because of COVID and everything, the people asked them to go away, or they will stone them, So when I heard this, the next day I went there and I tried to get them to understand what dance communication is. So they asked me, what is dance communication? And then I explained it to them. Say, listen, people are not happy this time around. So if you can have a clean environment to give them education, you need to bond with them. But guess what? What do you think communities will respond to? Is dance exercise. So they gave me, I requested for 20 people, but surprisingly, they were more than 100. So we started the training in their premises. And guess what? During all this period, the staff bonded in a way that they've never seen. It was fun, there was laughter. So the commissioners saw it, and then we did videos. And believe you me, most difficult communities now, when they go, they give them water. They had an amazing environment to do anything they want. And once people have bonded with you, they will take anything you're giving them. So that is what we call dance communication. Yeah, you can easily communicate through dancing. And Africa largely, then we have dance security. Okay.
Dance security.
Now you can see that no matter what, there are a lot of guys doing Afrobeat, Afro house. What do you think is happening? Dancing is taking them away from crime. Okay? Because, like for example, my platform, for example, when we close Salsa on Wednesday night, the Afrobeat guys will take it over till you can take it no more. So one of the things that dancing does is it makes you, it refines you. Dancing will put great passion in you, and people, anybody who is super passionate is not capable of committing a crime, And one thing too that I saw, US Embassy before COVID, they had their own section inside the US Embassy, and I trained Marines. There was a certain Marine who was a bit challenged because in Afghan he went through so much. All his friends died. I mean, they were in a convoy, and the car in front of them got totally blown off, and that they don't need to stop. They had to keep going. These are guys he spoke to some few minutes ago, and then looking at what has happened to them. So he was a bit. So he joined the class, and he realized that it really did him a lot of good. He's now a boxer, and he tells me, "Hey, Ebo, nobody can beat me." You know why? Because he's constant on rhythm. So that is another angle we need to look at. Rhythm in your head. If, like, for example, you can maintain consistent rhythm, is something also very powerful.
Interesting.
In everything. Like, for example, let's play hardball. For example, I try this. If you're making love to a woman and you can keep consistent rhythm, because usually men are either faster, slower, faster. It's not consistent. But if it can be consistent, just like a simple machine, a machine that fills bottle, you see that it's set to, as soon as the bottle goes, at the same space, equilibrium, but dancing can do that because rhythm can play to your head, and you can be somebody who can be very consistent. So through the boxing, he thinks that he's never been defeated, and this is somebody who is mentally challenged, but the dancing really does keep him calm, and I think he's living it.
And I see that your dancing has taken you all over the world.
Oh yes.
How many countries have you been to?
Almost everywhere. If you check Wikipedia, for example, if you check what is Kizomba, and then you go to origin and evolution. I'm not from Angola, but the reference picture they use more than 15 years ago is me. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. So it's possible that they saw Kizomba on my platform. Kizomba is from Angola. And I saw Kizomba in Senegal, and because I was a dance instructor, I learned Kizomba less than 5 minutes. And then, Kizomba musics are super awesome, soul songs,
What do you think
songs.
the world needs to know about Kizomba or the dance,
Yeah, okay, so Kizomba was very sensual. So one of the challenges that I faced was...
What do you mean sensual?
Like it's very close.
Okay.
We have something we call tarashinga. In Portuguese, this is a process where the body responds to rhythm, and in doing that with somebody's girl or somebody's wife, obviously it's going to spark something. So we did a lot of education on it. The thing is, when two people are dancing, the mind is thinking every split second what to do. Okay, the thing is, I'm not going to tell my partner to move left or right. It's through synchronization, adaptation, focus. You have everything in there. Yeah, so it's very simple. So we had to tell them that, listen, look at the positive side.
Yeah.
Because dance is number one de-stressing tool. And it's been proven that over 90% of all body ailment is stress related. Over 90%. So which means we need to de-stress every day. And dance is number one de-stressing tool.
So you're saying that if you are dancing with somebody's wife and you are doing the sensual thing, the husband have to understand and look at the positive side of it.
Yes,
I don't know how people would react to that.
Well, it's just like, listen, it's just like when you are sick.
Yeah.
And then you go to the doctor. You don't really mind where the doctor touches. It's the same thing. And professionally, I think we've done that. You see, the thing is, when the mind is thinking every split second what to do, you can't really be sensual. Yeah, somebody watching could see that, oh man, these people are, for example, excuse my language, they are making love on the dance floor. But for us, it's a different look. The mind is thinking every split second what to do. Is she going left? I wanted to go right. Is she going right?
Because you are performing.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's amazing feeling. It's you feel good.
Talk to me some of the people who came to you I mean, apart from the guy in the military.
Yes.
Can you give me other stories where these people came in sick?
Okay.
And then,
so many people. Like for example, so I started the first country I was invited to teach Kizumba was Norway.
Norway.
Okay. So let me tell you the story of Norway. I mean, dancing for some reason in Norway was reserved for the elderly. Yes, to some large extent, and then I think subsequent years more youth are getting involved in it. So one of the ladies I used to teach my class in Norway, for example, was an elderly woman who, according to her, will come and then nobody even wants to dance with her and stuff like that. So me using her, look, before I started the class, when I called her, before I started the class, for like 10 minutes, we all had to try to calm her down because she was all emotional, she was crying, So for me, I think that she had issues without the dance school knowing. Okay, so when I picked her over all the beautiful ladies in the room, for her, that was a healing process for her. And guess what? She's one of the most powerful female instructors despite her age. Okay. So which means if I hadn't picked her, probably she'll come 1 or 2 and stop. But me picking her give her that confidence that, oh my God, so I can do this. Right now she's traveling everywhere teaching, So and I've done a lot of teachings in the US, I've done a lot of teachings in Canada. Most European countries, South America. In fact, I've almost been everywhere. I've almost been in every continent, yes. And back home in Ghana too, it's really helped a lot of people. Sometimes people come to Africa to come and learn how to dance because they are stressed. I'll do a lot of private classes. In fact, I started teaching from GIS school, salsa, junior school, senior school. There has been so much, and then we've been doing a lot of corporate training. We've trained Talo Oil, UBA Bank, Eco Bank, Nestle Ghana. We've trained so many people.
Interesting. Yeah. Now you did mention that you've been to a lot of countries in the diaspora and stuff. Why didn't you stay and decided to bring this to Ghana for people to enjoy?
Me for one, over 30 years ago, I had a chance to stay in the US, but it's not really been my thing. I mean, I don't know why, but I mean, sometimes I go to the US like for 4 days and then I'm back, Maybe partly because I don't really like the weather and then the culture too. I mean, I saw something in their culture that I think that, Ghana, for example, we have the family support system and stuff like that. And over the years too, probably these ones are self-taught. I mean, I've acquired knowledge and I see so many things as a waste of time, so I'm not really... I mean, the longest I stayed in the US was 1.5 months, and my brother, trust me when I tell you, I almost got crazy.
Really?
I was so bored. I mean, internet couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't watch movies. So anytime I hear mental health in the US is a big challenge, I really do understand. And even with this one, I had my girl by my side, but still,
really,
yes. So I knew. I mean, people were supporting a great cause. People paid for my ticket to be paid, and some of them did not even show up. Imagine people have contributed for a program and they are fine, they are happy contributing. Some of them were even sending food and love messages, but I did not even get to meet them. You see, so it's
interesting. Why didn't you, if that's the case and there's mental health issues and stress in America, doesn't it give you more opportunity to...
So part of the things that I do is to structure clubs. Different school dance academies. Sometimes upon invitation, I go in there and then I give them structures. I mean, how they can canvas for traffic, how to build, In Ghana, for example, almost every week I have access to more than 3,000 people in Africa. Yes,
really?
Is that getting crazy? Yes. So sometimes those who see it, when they invite me, I go in there And dancing actually roots something for American Marines. You know, those who go to Afghan, the experiences when they come, they give them counselors. But I strongly believe that dance therapy could be a better option for them. Yes, so I've constantly
rather than
told
just
them
normal
that.
therapy, sitting and talking.
Yes, that really doesn't help. But through dancing, it really heals people.
What advice would you give to somebody who is thinking about joining a dance but not able to?
Well, they should make a conscious effort to, because the benefits, in fact, the benefits are a lot. Now, there is a research, later I can send you the video for reference. There is a research from a renowned university. You know, they conducted this research, and then basically what the research is saying that if you want to avoid memory loss, you have to develop your left brain, and dancing is fuel for that.
Interesting.
So which means if you're lucky and then you turn 80 and you'll be sharp, you'll be active in your thinking, is dance exercise.
What kind of dance?
Well, it's any dance at all.
Salsa,
yes,
azonto,
salsa, everything. So I even advise people, when you go to somebody's funeral, you hear music, move, you know. When you go to church, I advise people, listen, don't look left, don't look right, dance. Ghana, I was told before the 80s coup, Ghana was a rock and roll nation. Yeah, so our first president, for example, he danced with the Queen. You know, my father could rock, you know, but after the coup, Ghanaians, I think because of the curfew, later people kept indoors, and then that culture died. But Ghana,
do you think we have to bring it back?
Yeah, I think so. In fact, that is like the target. That's like the target.
What if somebody say that that's not our culture, that's the European way of dancing?
After COVID, people should be worried. People should be a bit worried about their health. Like, for example, if you check online right now, Ghana, for example, death expectancy is being reduced to 55.
Really?
Yeah, but if you go to Cuba.
How old are you?
I'm in my 40s. So, which means 55.
You have 50 years left.
Exactly. So, we can easily change that through dance therapy. If you go to Cuba, for example, you can easily see a whole community, 85, 90 plus, with still high energy. Come to Ghana. Somebody
because they are
60,
dancing
65.
there.
Yeah. You know, everybody dances in Cuba. This is public information. A lot of people knows this. Everybody dances in Cuba.
Wow.
I remember I shared a flight with a Cuban doctor who was like super intelligent. I learned a lot from him and blah, blah, blah. So there was one question I posed to him, said, listening to you, I've learned so much. I wish I'll see you once in a week. But how come that you allow one person to change your whole destiny? You allow one person to like confine you guys. You can't travel, you know, with your level of, and you know what he said? He said, listen, they plan many revolutions. But as soon as they come out and then they hear the sound of drum, they all go, they go dancing and then they go to bed. So which means dancing is a very powerful tool. Dancing is a very powerful tool.
How, we said on Wednesdays at Afrikiko?
Yes, on Wednesday and Thursday at Afrikiko. In fact, I used to be in several places. Over the years, I used dancing to market Accra City Hotel, Firefly Nightclub, Chase, and all these venues were filled with capacity. But as we grow, interests change a bit, and you can see we are trying to monetize everything too that we do. So now I don't really have the time to do all these other venues. But Afrikiko is my office. Okay. In fact, Afrikiko relatively is my mother. So that is how the whole thing started. That is that is like the home, the foundation of dance business in Ghana. And then also we have dance tourism. In fact, Afrikiko Wednesday night is so powerful. People transit through Ghana, enjoy Africa Wednesday night, and then they continue their trip.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah. In fact, Africa Wednesday is crazy. And next Wednesday, you guys
do we
should
pay
be
to
part
get
of
in?
it. Is that what?
Do we pay to get in?
No, it's free.
It's free. Okay. I'll
It's
be there on
free.
Wednesday. I'll try.
Please, this Wednesday,
Yeah.
try.
I'll come and take
You'll
a look
be
at
blown away.
it. Really?
Yes.
Now, I heard you have an upcoming event. Is it announced yet?
Not yet. In fact, this is what is happening because of that. I mean, the traffic has been there for more than 2 decades. So a lot of companies are interested in what happens in Africa on Wednesday. So some companies started to access to direct traffic to them. So we intelligently told them that, okay, you know what, people who come to you should come with our identity. So we have an identity in a form of a card, in a form of a discount card. So this is it. This is our card.
Okay.
You can easily register that online.
Okay.
And it's a one-time payment.
So after I register this, what do I get?
So now every company logo you see there, you enjoy up to 20% discount
from that company.
Yes. So example is we've signed an agreement with a Turkish airline, a very beautiful agreement. Like for example, if you have this card, and then you purchase Turkish airline ticket, you get 12% discount.
Oh, really?
You get extra baggage allowance, rebooking is free, and with economy ticket, you get to use their business lounge. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
So
how much is this card going for?
It was 200, but now we increase it to 500. One-time payment.
500 cedis or dollars?
Yes.
Cedis.
500 cedis. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's
And
good to
then
know.
you have
Can I keep it?
You can see there is a name on it.
There is?
There is a name on it.
Theophilus.
Yes. So.
So it's for
so
you.
This is for you. I wanted a sample card.
Oh,
so
I see.
Yes. Just to show. And people have registered, and we had to send them soft copy. Email, and they are using it to buy ticket. Like for example, they are not even coming to Ghana, but they can buy Turkish airline ticket to any
other
country that
country.
they are going. Yes.
Interesting.
So you don't even need to be a Ghanaian to have this. But
I like that.
we're trying to put as many companies there as much as possible. So this card is going to be very important card in the near future. Yeah.
Okay. So how do people get a membership? Is it a link or anything?
Yes.
Like?
So there is a website, www.kizombagh.com.
Okay.
So it's there. The website is very easy.
Interesting.
You can pay through Momo or you can pay through Visa card. Yeah, very, very easy.
Okay. Just because we want to give a gift to people watching, are you willing to get somebody to teach him for free? Just one person. What can you do for my viewers?
Oh yes. Oh sure. We can do that.
Yeah.
You want to try?
I mean, yeah. So I think I'm gonna leave a link or your telephone number. The first person that reach out, even if he's in Ghana, right?
Yes.
If you are coming,
let's do this. Wednesday, first 5 people.
Yeah.
They will get free tuition and then they will get free card. I'll pay for them. Yes.
First 5 people.
First 5 people.
Wow.
So just when they come in, they should mention
Webnation Africa.
Webnation Africa. Then I know you number 1. So
I like
first 5 people.
Thank you so much.
Get free card.
You see how I'm really trying for you guys. Wow. if you have a message to the world watching, like the total world, what would that message be?
Well, the message is now we should all be we should be very conscious of our health, and dance exercise is perfect. You know, you can have a better heart through dance exercise, and I created this slogan for it: dance for your heart, and then your heart will dance for you.
Dance for your heart, and your heart will dance for you.
Said by Kizomba King.
Interesting. That's your own.
Yes, I created it.
Do you own the?
Yes, I own that. Yes.
Okay.
So, but the Kizomba King, the name I got, just like Ghana, Azonto is dance on the street, and if you go to Angola, Kizomba was also dance on the street. So through packaging, Angolans don't speak English; they speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
And English market is always bigger.
Yeah.
So when they saw how I had packaged dancing and everything, the Angolan government gave me an award.
Wow.
And then so it's on my page. If you go to Kizomba Ghana IG, Yes, so they gave me award and some cash, and that is how they gave me the slogan.
Yeah,
This
Kizomba
is
King.
indeed Kizomba King, because what I've really done with Kizomba was amazing to them.
You're world renowned.
Yes,
I like
it was
that.
really amazing. So it's not surprising that Wikipedia picked when they did the article on Kizomba. My reference.
Is dancing
picture is
profitable though as a business? If somebody wants to just embark on a journey to be
like a dancer
to an instructor, is it
well,
profitable?
Yes, I mean Africa, we are now getting to know, but dance instructors, they are all over the world. In fact, it's a profession. Like for example, if you go to the US, for example, you see complex building, they are all dance schools. Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, they are spread all over.
I like that. How do people reach out to you?
Well, you can always, as soon as you type Kizomba King, one of the social media pages will be open up to you. And my number is also online. It's +233 244 816892. Yeah, as soon as you type Kizomba King, something will pop up for you.
I like that. Do you have anything upcoming that you think the audience should know about?
Yeah, I mean, we run weekly programs which are bigger than most festivals. I mean, like for example, every Wednesday we have close to 1,000 people. Sometimes it's more. And then on Thursday we have more than 300 people all the time, constant. And then Friday is a live band in Africa. So every week we are busy.
Okay.
Every blessed week we are busy.
All right. So guys, if you're looking for him, you know where to find him. Africa every Wednesdays, Thursdays.
And like I said, dance business is very powerful. Michael Jackson is king of pop because of the moonwalk. So dancing is a very powerful.
It's because of the moonwalk and it's not because of his music?
Not because of people have better music.
Interesting.
Right now, if you check Nigerian artists, for example, and South African artists, when they release new music, there is a dance
that goes
style to it. Yes, so dancing can market anything.
Interesting.
Even
so
dancing
how
can
do we
market
use dance
a
to market
president.
Webnation Africa?
Of course, we have to teach you how to dance.
Okay.
I mean, imagine your followers seeing you how to dance. They will share with people.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know how to dance.
Anybody can learn how to dance.
There's a conspiracy out there that the more IQ you have, the less you can dance. Is that true?
Well, I thought so too, because I can tell you what. I mean, first day I step on the dance, and the instructor, according to you, said, "Oh Lord, another one." I couldn't move, but you can see I'm one of the most skillful dancers you can get in our time. Yeah,
that's amazing, guys. This is an eye-opening for me. I never knew that dance is that powerful. Make sure you go check him out on all social media platforms. Go to Afrikiko every Wednesday, Thursdays. Go join. I've been there a couple of times actually.
Right.
And I see that there's a group dance. Everybody's doing the salsa thing.
The line dancing.
The line dancing.
Yeah.
I love watching it, but I never see myself do it.
You can once you try to be
because it's too touchy. It's too very touchy.
Well, the line dancing, you dance alone, but it will be a whole new journey for you, trust me.
Really?
I'm telling you.
It's convincing me. I'll be there Wednesday. And if it's your first time here, please don't forget to like the video, share to friends and family. YouTube said 80% of you guys watch and love the video, but forget to subscribe. Our goal for this year is to get 100,000 subscribers. So please help that become a reality by subscribing and sharing the videos to friends and family to do the same thing. And thank you so much for watching. So without further ado, let's say bye-bye to the people watching.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Peace.
Keep watching.
Keep watching Webnation Africa.